that. And I was talking with Mike, who had a logo and brand done by a different designer, and he said his frustration was that they hold the keys. So anytime he wanted to use it, he had to go to them and access them, where we gave you it and empowered you to use it, right?
Right, absolutely. And one of the things I loved about working with you was just that we did an interactive design.
Yes.
So sometimes you work with a designer, and it's like you send them something, and then you have to like wait for them to send it back, and then you've got to send them some revisions back, and it's like this
3
process.
weeks later,
so we
it's
just
changed from green to blue.
Yeah,
right?
so we got right. So we got on a video chat, and it was like, I don't know, we got this thing up. I felt in record time. We had a lot
Yeah.
of strategy behind it,
Absolutely,
because
yeah.
there was a lot of conceptualization, like how do we want to present our
Right.
mentorship members to parents who are searching,
Yeah.
and to their community. But we did it.
Yeah, and when we were working on the brand and the logo especially, it's like we come up with the concepts, then we engage you and involve you, right? It's just a
Right.
screen share, not something that a lot of people do. I talk to a lot of other graphic designers, and they go, how do you do it? Like, that's pressure, man. You know, I'm like, yeah, well, it's just part of the process, you know?
Right.
So that you can actually see how it's going, you get a little bit of an education, and you can be proud of it in the end, because
Yeah.
you actually contributed.
Yeah.
Versus, hey, here's 3, pick one, you know?
I know,
what
right?
Fun is that?
And even just the logo creation process was this just real fun, creative thing.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we talk about engaging your imagination with your vision,
Right.
and emotional connection points. Get emotionally connected to the colors you use. If you're
Yeah.
not excited about your colors, goodness, use different. I love my colors. Use different colors.
It's very you.
Yeah, use different shapes of things, whatever it might be. But we got to play with these ideas and real quickly come to
Right.
something that was more me than ever.
On the
so.
first slide that was up here, I actually put our vision.
Let's go ahead and put Chris's slide back up,
You've
please.
been talking about the vision so much, and actually Darren he came up with this great thing. He said, let's use the acronym CRE. It's like the beginning of creative, right? And it's about collaboration between you and I and us as a team. And then we have resource. We're a resource. And it's a very unique resource because we have all these expertise and talents. And then empowerment. That's critical. That just doesn't happen that often with branding and design. So that's what it's all about, and also have a vision, right?
Right.
Preach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then at the bottom we have this link. It's just for the conference. So if people want to go to that site and check out more, we have a couple videos.
Go to Cooley.
Cooley Creative LLC.com/conference.
They made special videos for you guys.
Yeah, we did. We made special videos
Good
and
messages for you guys.
there's also an offer that we have there that you can check out. It's just, and I'm not going to get too salesy. It's just cool, and I think you'll like it.
So tell me, why did you get into design work? Why are you doing what you do?
Oh, yeah.
Why,
right?
Why?
Yeah. So when I actually graduated with a degree in industrial design, which is very user-centered and people-driven, and then I got my first job at Cornell University and doing graphic design and web design, and my first project was, they said, lay out this 150-page book, follow these brand guidelines, and I had never used any of the software before. And so I kind of figured it out and taught myself, how to do those designs. But I got laid off on my birthday, 2 years into the job.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. It was the best birthday present ever, actually, because it allowed me to start my own freelance business. And what was funny about it is I was grossing half the department's profit when I left. And it was my first experience in, it doesn't matter at that level. It's just, it's kind of bureaucratic, and no position is really safe.
Right.
So I decided if I make my own, it can be as safe as I make it. And so I started as a freelancer, and all the people that I was working with at Cornell came looking for me and then hired me as an outside contractor and paid me 5 times as much.
That's a lot more money than that,
and so that's how my business started. But this whole live design thing that we did started at a conference just like this, where I was doing logo design, and a woman came up to me and she told me, this is my business. I'm so passionate about it. We talked for 20 minutes, and then she said, here's my business card, but please don't look at my logo. And it was this depressing moment of
how many, let me see hands up there. How many of you hand out your business card and in the process of handing it out almost make apologies, whether to yourself or to the person you're giving it to? Anybody done that before?
It's good, nobody.
No, we got a couple back there.
No, but I mean, at the same time, it's, you might not even know it sometimes, but that energy and that first impression is huge, right? So anyway, I was listening to people. It was my human design, training came in, and that's what people were telling me. It's, first of all, it's not efficient, and we're not involved. We want to be more involved, and we don't quite understand it. So by being involved, they can understand it more. And And so I just developed this live design thing, which you participated in. And I mean, did you feel that way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I felt really in touch with the process. So, yeah.
And it's really crystal clear. 5 steps. Here's what you do. Here's what we do. Here's what you do. Here's what we do. And you get it all to use later. So,
Awesome.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Love it.